man with a mustache.
Hey.
I don't know. Choke. I don't care.
Line. It ain't about the pasta.
I am the devil. And don't you forget it.
Poo-poo head. Both of you, poo-poo heads.
He hung a TV on the wall in under 7 minutes. I timed him.
Not really sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio.
Everybody here has not been working on their summer body.
Leave him the alone. He's a battered wife. Look at him.
You hate it when you're not important enough to hate. Sit down.
I'm smarter than you, I'm cooler than you, I'm prettier than you. Get the over it and move on with your life.
Before that I said I'm a better baker than you.
I think so. Well, yeah, because it's recently where I edited it, and I haven't edited episode 5 yet. Saying the word edited is really funny.
Edited.
Edited.
It's like phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Fun fact, I started recording a second ago.
Oh, fuck.
So, we just have that now.
Okay.
Beautiful. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the episode that we're recording. Shoot. It's been a day. I already worked all day.
This is a nighttime record.
Yeah, it is 7:30.
And that's nighttime. It's dark. I'm not wearing pants.
I'm wearing a hoodie.
Tis tired. I am tis.
We just watched the reunion episodes,
And the secrets and unseen footage episode.
which was
that
actually super
follows.
fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever? You said you never watched.
I have
those.
not. I usually skip them because I want to get to the next season. I'm impatient.
Well, then that's kind of fun because it's stuff that you've never seen
Yeah.
before, which is a turn.
Surprise!
Yeehaw!
Oh.
I don't know what that was. I can already tell you right now, it's gonna be a weird podcast episode.
Yeah, we're excited. We have so many thoughts. And 2 fun facts for you. What is yours?
My fun fact is that my birthday is this Wednesday.
I see what you did there. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You're old now.
I guess I
In
am.
your late 20s.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, well, you'll live.
I also hate the number 26, so I'm just really upset about it.
Why?
I don't know, I don't like the number 6.
Oh, I do. I love the devil.
I am the devil.
And
Don't you forget it.
My fun fact for today
Yeah.
is not so fun because I can't read butter. So a little follow-up to when I said I was a better baker than Trisha, I think 2 episodes ago. Trisha can read butter, which makes her significantly more talented, I think.
Thank
or at
you.
least more equipped to handle her level of talent.
Yes.
I may have doubled the butter in a tart recipe by accident and somehow ended up with pretty good
They're delicious.
shortbread cookies.
They're not the texture of shortbread.
No,
they're
but
way
they're
too
the
flaky.
taste of
They
shortbread.
do taste very shortbready.
I like it because it's
They're really good.
yeah,
They're just not
it's
correct.
weird. It's maybe
Maybe.
I have, instead of following such a simple standard recipe, I've created my own dessert
Maybe.
entirely.
You just need to
Call me
figure...
Christina Tosi.
Okay.
She's one hell of a pastry chef.
Master Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, you could try again and try and
Learn to read butter?
shape them differently.
No, I need to learn to read butter first.
No, but what if you shaped them differently and kept your butter because they're deliciously I whistled.
Yeah.
They're deliciously flaky.
Maybe.
And if they were just a slightly different shape.
Yeah, but when I tried to shape the dough was melting in my hands, which was part of the problem.
You probably needed to chill it longer.
Well, no, I think I needed to not add so much butter because that's what's
Maybe.
melting.
Maybe.
Dough shouldn't melt.
I'm trying to help you out here.
I need
okay?
to learn to read butter. Teach me to be literate.
The one who went to school for
I
English.
even double checked with my mom, and she said add a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup, and somehow I added 3/4 of a cup, and I don't know how.
That is a whole cup.
Yeah, I went back to the text message to blame her, and no, she said what she said. I'm just an idiot. So
We will have to do.
we will learn.
I'm going to record it, and maybe we'll post it on YouTube.
Yes. Next step, fresh made pasta.
My mom could teach you how to do that.
No, Gordon Ramsay has.
Okay,
I
but
only listen to Gordon.
my mom is.
Oh, and Joe Bastianich.
My mom makes amazing.
I'm gonna make tagliatelle.
Let's try that one more time.
Tagliatelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna pretend I know how to pronounce that.
I'm
so-
Italian, so don't question me.
You're not, but your
No.
boyfriend is, so I'll give you a pass.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about
I'm
pasta.
trying to help you here.
Yeah.
You're really not accepting my help today.
No,
this day.
but I will accept you filming me trying to bake again.
Yes, I have the setup, so we will.
We'll see how it goes.
It'll be fantastic.
Would it be more fun if you taught me, or more fun if you just like filmed my attempt?
We
should do both.
We're going
Follow up. We're going to do an episode of Amber shooting her shot, and then an episode of Trisha Mattel. Trisha, she's real. She's here. We're going to.
What is happening right now?
It's nighttime. And then we'll film her helping me.
I think that
With
we
my
should.
shot. And
For any
my literacy.
people who have, I'm sorry if you know what I'm about to reference. I'm sorry.
One time, my sister
Or
tried
not.
to add 11 cups of sugar to her cookie recipe.
No.
Because not only did she not pay that much attention, she's also like kind of blind in one eye. So like it's hard to actually see the numbers like that. But she did not she didn't notice until she started like filling the bowl and was like, I don't have a bowl big enough for 11 cups of sugar.
That's so funny. I also love how I was not yawning in the slightest, and we started recording, and now I have yawned like 16 times. I'm trying to do it so quietly too. Anyway, I apologize if anybody knows this reference, but I want to bake with you like Dan and Phil bakes. It will be so funny.
Okay.
Except for the fact that I actually know what I'm doing, so it's not going to be like Dan and Phil bakes.
Second fun fact, I also can't read boxes because I did take my food processor back to Canadian Tire because the manual said I was missing parts, but it turns out that those are parts that are not included, and I did indeed have all the parts, as the lady pointed out on the box I was holding.
And you felt really stupid.
Yeah, I walked out real fast.
Did you apologize?
Yeah. No, I didn't. That's a lie.
Your mom is so loud.
I just left. Penny! What? Stop talking!
No. We're recording!
Hello. So, that was our day. It was good. Hope yours was too. We can't hear your answer, but we're with you in spirit. Bless. Okay, so, reunion episode. It's been a few months. We get to catch up with the Sir crowd. Hi, Andy Cohen. We meet Andy.
Yay! I did not know who he was at first, so I said to Amber, who's that?
And I said, that's Andy Cohen.
And I said, okay.
He hosts Bravo Everything.
Okay.
Love him or hate him, he is a master at bringing out the dramatic moments.
He made me laugh a lot, actually.
He does that, yeah.
But that means he's good at his job.
So, we start out the reunion episode kind of rehashing Stassi's attitude over the season, and Stassi mentions that when she was little, people would tell her that she should let other people be the center of attention more often and take a back seat. I have issues with this, but what are your thoughts?
It actually surprises me a little bit because of well, yes and no. It surprises me because of how her parents were but
the most attention.
Yeah, but also negative attention. So that could go either wanting to hide. They got her a chin implant for grad.
Yeah.
You can't tell me they were giving her good attention.
But don't draw attention to yourself. Let other people have a chance.
I don't love that.
I hate the let other people have a chance attitude. If other people want a chance, they should just be fucking better.
I was going to say that in a nicer way, but yeah,
no,
go.
It's when, give me a moment. It's like when people say that Taylor Swift is rude for not letting other people have a chance at awards. Be better. Write better music. Perform better. Put on your own Eras tour. Maybe you'll have a chance at being half as successful as she is. It's really not her problem that you're not good enough.
I was listening to the Two Hot Takes podcast today. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Yeah.
Shout out, great podcast.
But I was listening to them today and they were doing Reddit stories because that's what they do. And they were doing a Reddit stories about a girl who would sing at the table all the time, and when her mom was like, you gotta stop, she would just sing louder.
That sounds right, yeah.
But the thing is, her mom spent the first paragraph, it was her mom, it was an Am I the Asshole post. Her mom spent the first paragraph talking about how, like, amazing her other daughter is, and how she's so good at singing, and how she, like, gets paid to sing and has gigs and does this and that and has a music channel or whatever and gets paid from that and whatever. And her other daughter has been to, like, voice lessons, but her other daughter doesn't like how they treat her, so then she quits them, but she's just not very good. And it's the daughter that's not very good that's singing at the table. But my question is, and it's something they brought up on the podcast, is like, if you're constantly putting all of the attention on somebody else, like, your other kid is gonna try and get that attention. So, like,
yeah, it doesn't really take a psychologist to figure that one out.
No. So, like, if you are a kid who wants attention and somebody else is the main character and you're not, or you have two main character energies attacking each other, like, it's
like common behavior that if you're not getting the attention you want from the people you want it from, you are going to seek it elsewhere.
Yes.
Positive or negative.
Yeah. So, like, if Stassi is trying to, or just is getting attention and has all of the attention,
has, like, a natural...
Yeah. But also, I think probably as a kid she got more, maybe not the attention she needed, and so she was trying to get that elsewhere.
Because her parents are, like, very critical.
Yes. They got her a chin implant for grad.
Giving your kids what they want is not necessarily the best parent move. Like, you have to be nice to them.
Yes.
Which is...
But you have to have rules.
Helpful and rules.
And discipline. Not necessarily in, like, a physical sense.
Maybe, like, if you don't want her to, like, be so attention-seeky, you also shouldn't be so attention-seeky, hammered at the table at lunch and loud as hell. I'm looking at you. And on that note, Stassi has also received some negative attention from viewers of the show.
Yes.
Coming into the restaurant and taunting them. Now, I'd just like to say this about people's behavior. Whether or not you like a celebrity or you don't like a celebrity, that celebrity is in fact a person.
What?
That is a human.
I don't believe you.
And you can't actually just, like, enter their place of business and be an asshole.
Keanu Reeves.
Or,
if you had the option.
I would not go to his house or his workplace and seek him out.
Okay.
If I encountered him in a natural way, I might say, what's the deal with the bodies in the basement, Keanu? But I'm not going to seek him out to be an asshole. I'm not going to invade his life or his privacy.
So fair.
To do so.
Because you're
a
good person.
I don't think it's acceptable.
No. And you're a good person.
And I wouldn't, like, follow him when he inevitably probably walks away from me or adds me to the bodies in the basement, either way.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't bring that up. Because, like,
I'll shoot my shot.
Also, like...
What if he feels the need to confess? What if I'm the one that gets that confession?
I still don't understand this weird feeling you have about Keanu Reeves.
Call it intuition.
So
I don't trust him.
Yeah, Amber isn't a Keanu fan.
No.
I've never... I don't know this man.
He's dead in the eyes.
So am I! Do you trust me?
Not.
Have you seen pictures of me?
Okay, pictures of you, yeah, but I'm looking you in the eye right now and you're alive.
Yeah, but I'm also dead inside.
You're also, like, scared of everything, so I know you don't have bodies.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, like...
And...
You're kind of a weenie.
Yes. I have...
Like, probably if you killed somebody, I'd have to help you.
Yes, being a wuss is in my nature.
Yeah, she takes it to the next level. I have to adjust my body. I say it with love. You're the only person I can make fun of for being a wuss, because I too am a wuss. I'm just less of a wuss than you.
Who is scared to go see Beetlejuice the musical?
I don't like it.
Such
They're dead.
Not all of
And I
them.
don't like Beatles.
Do you know anything about Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I had a dream about it once after seeing a commercial when I was little, and it scared the shit out of me, and now I don't want anything to do with it.
Have you seen the movie?
You know I haven't.
I
It
love
scares
the movie.
me.
It's so good.
I don't like the picture.
I want to go see the second one.
You know what other movie scares me?
What?
All the Beverly Hillbillies. Granny scares the fuck right out of me.
The OG Granny
Like,
is
full
terrifying. I love the Beverly Hillbillies movie. Okay, so who's
My-
the weenie now?
Okay, so fun little side story. When my grandma had the VHS tapes at her house of all the Beverly Hillbillies,
Yeah.
whenever I would come over, she had to turn them all to face the wall, so I couldn't see the picture of Granny, because I would just stand there and cry.
Oh my gosh. See, I want to see the new Beetlejuice movie because there's one that's out now. It's called Beetlejuice.
Fun fact, my biggest fear on this earth is Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Somehow that makes so much sense for you.
I don't like her.
It just
And I
makes
don't trust her.
so much sense for you for some reason. I don't know.
Like, do you think it's acceptable, getting back on track here, do you think it's acceptable, I feel like given our conversation, I know the answer, that fans feel that they're, or like, so fucking rude. I was peed.
I just showed Amber a photo of Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Okay, so we're not friends anymore, just business partners.
I'm sorry. That was just great.
Sorry, Trisha's an asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
Getting back on track
I'm ready.
after that shit show.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you think that by being on TV,
Mhm.
that they are accepting that they're opening their lives up to fans being assholes, essentially?
I don't think that they realized it when they first started, because, I mean, fame wasn't as accessible then as it is now.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people know a lot more about
Yeah.
being, like, famous because people talk about it more. It's, like, the divide between celebrity and non-celebrity is thinning. And especially just with, like, the knowledge and stuff. The internet has changed a lot. I know that the internet existed here.
But it was not like,
But it
it's
was-
not what it is now.
No. Yeah, I don't think that they knew the extent of what they were going for. I think they wanted to be famous, and all they saw was fame through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't realize that with fame comes,
Really mean people.
yeah, really awful people that want to harm you mentally, physically, emotionally,
Yeah, people be tripping
every way you know you fear.
with granny pictures.
I'm so sorry. I just
No,
needed
you're
to
not.
know what was gonna happen. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that you are mad at me now, but I'm not.
I'll move on.
I'm not sorry that I did it because it was very funny.
Question for you. We have a clip of Sheena talking to Brandy, her ex-boyfriend's wife,
Mhm.
and she was saying that it wasn't like just a fling, that he was buying her jewelry and gifts and this and that. Do you think Sheena was intentionally rubbing salt in the wound by repeating the extent of her relationship with Eddie Cibrian?
I don't know that it was fully consciously deliberately. I don't know. I like Sheena. I really like Sheena. I don't think that she would do it out of pure spite. I think maybe subconsciously she was like,
Do you truthfully believe that she didn't know he was
no,
married?
I fully believe that she knew he was married.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily believe that she would rub salt in the wound, fully consciously.
Yeah.
I think that it subconsciously,
I would agree.
definitely. I don't think that's
I definitely
full front-
think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like, if I were Brandy, I would have decked her.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I think that Lisa taking Sheena's side was really weird in that situation.
Yeah, I think Sheena doesn't always think before she talks.
No.
And sometimes, like, it's okay to tell her that. Like, shh.
Like, sometimes...
Stop talking.
Yeah.
You're being dumb.
You just need to, like, be told sometimes that, like...
I'm told often.
that, like, it's not the time or the place for that. Like, I don't really understand what she was expecting to come from that conversation either.
Okay, right?
Because, like...
what? Like, if I'm sleeping with a married man, and, like, let's face it, I know I'm sleeping with a married man. He's famous.
Yeah.
He's on several TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, you know, who's not Googling their boyfriends these days? That's crazy.
Me.
Well, you don't have one to Google, but you will. Like, when you get one, you'll Google.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta search,
I will
like,
Google
criminal records and everything.
I will Instagram stalk.
But, like, she knew.
I will everything.
So she slept with a married man
Mhm.
for a while. She knew. It's not okay, but, like, accept it and move on.
Yeah.
Best believe I'm not going to try and justify it to his wife. I'm going to avoid her at all costs.
I think...
And hope she doesn't hit me with her car one day.
I understand the need for a conversation.
No.
Because of how closely you're working with one of her friends.
I guess.
But I think that conversation should be, we are not on good terms. I understand that. I respect that.
Sorry I banged your husband.
Sorry I banged your husband.
It was really bad.
I was...
You can do better.
Not...
His penis is tiny.
But, like,
Help her to move on.
I was not necessarily thinking, like, properly when I did that. And I would just like to fully apologize. And I really hope that going forward, we can at least be civil because we are going to see each other. And I understand if that is something that you don't want to do.
I'd probably quit and move countries. Also, I wouldn't sleep with a married man.
Yeah.
I do feel the need to state that now. Because I'm saying, like, I would run. But I just wouldn't.
Yeah. It's not exactly like...
Unless it's George Clooney, in which case, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. Do you think Stassi's treatment of Sheena in the beginning and her behavior with Jax make more sense now? Was she justified?
I think in the first episode, she was not justified with her insanity because she was just being, like, insecure. I definitely understand. I don't think her anger should never have been toward Sheena.
I think.
And until Sheena put her hands on Jax.
I think there were suspicions on Stassi's part of Jax well before she found out anything from Frank.
100%.
And I think with Sheena's reputation,
I still
can see...
don't think that her anger towards Sheena in the first episode specifically was justified until she put her hands on
her man's
on Jax. I don't know what her hands look
she
like.
She has pretty nice, like, lady hands. Okay. Yeah, I think it was not justified. I do think it was understandable.
Oh, it's understandable, not justified.
Yeah. So then we learn. I'm going to give a little bit of a trigger warning because we don't get too deep into it. Domestic violence. Sorry for saying it that way. It is not okay. How do we feel about them kind of, like, glossing over Stassi hitting Jax hard enough for there to be blood everywhere? Because, like, I'm a fan of Lisa, and I will say it, I am a fan of Stassi. But if it had been the other way around, and Jax had done that to her, and then said to her, but did you deserve it? I feel like there would have been a very different reaction from everybody.
I'm really unhappy with Stassi about this.
Yeah.
I don't like Jax. I'd like to punch him in the face.
Agreed.
I get it. Was it justified ever? No. There is no reason in any specifically dating and
like
or
an partner relationship
that you should be hitting or being physical unless they're into it.
Yeah.
But then there's consent there.
Yeah.
Non-consensual hitting. Ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
Like, never.
And it's, like, shocking to me that
we glossed over it so quickly.
It was, like, the quickest.
And then she said, okay, it icked me. She was like, It was the most traumatic experience of my life. I was covered in blood.
But,
Honey,
like, it wasn't your blood.
You bashed his nose in.
Yeah. Like, that
Like,
wasn't
that's
your
gonna
blood.
be pretty traumatic for him, too, actually.
Like, you could have opted to not do that. You caused it yourself.
Like, also, like, girl can throw a punch. Oh, sorry, Amber's cat's being cute.
Always.
Like, you could not have hit him.
Like, you opted to do that.
Yeah. I would have even been more accepted if she grabbed, like, a pillow and threw it at him.
Pillows are fun.
Not, like, throw while still holding, but just, like, threw.
One time I threw Chris's Frappuccino in the sink. I was mad.
I would be furious at you. Those are expensive nowadays.
I don't remember why. I think it was the time that I rolled my eyes at him because he was being a baby because he got sunburned. It escalated. But I didn't hit him in the nose.
What crazy? You didn't hit him? Crazy concept.
No, it was a full Frappuccino.
I'd be furious with you.
And it was not an acceptable response.
I would probably have made you buy me a new one.
You shouldn't have been such a jackass.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like taking out your anger on something like that is very different than taking out your anger on someone's face.
Yeah.
Or body in general.
Yeah. Being physical in a negative way in a relationship of any kind, especially an intimate partner relationship where you're supposed to feel the safest, is not okay. So, we find out that Stassi and Frank did date for a bit after filming Wrapped.
Disappointed but not surprised.
We very quickly start talking about how quick Stassi moved on from Jax to Frank. Is there a time after a breakup when it's acceptable to move on physically? I feel like that's not a rule.
No, I do think 2 days with a person that you both work with is a choice.
But it's her choice to make.
It is. It's gonna make things awkward because people are gonna find out.
I do think her friends had the right to be like, hey, that's a little soon.
Yeah.
Just like out of like what I would prefer to be more a concern for her. I don't think that's entirely where they were coming from. But for like, if you were to question me, that would be okay. I don't think Jax gets any say. Like, you fucked this up.
Yeah.
You did what you did. She didn't even know at the time, like, for sure, how bad you fucked it up. To what extent? Because you were lying still. Because you're a sack of shit.
Yes.
Anyway, I think if she decided to sleep with Frank 5 minutes after the breakup, like, you're entitled to do that. He doesn't have to like it.
My only issue with
I don't recommend it.
Is, like, I feel like I would have a very different response if it was somebody that they didn't work with. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, go off. But it feels deliberate.
It is. But he doesn't get a say.
I know. But just,
anymore.
You know what I mean? It's a little icky. Like, it's not a great choice.
Is it icky because it's Frank?
Maybe. That might also be making it worse for me.
Like, if it was Peter, would you feel the same way, or would you understand?
I'd understand.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, I think I'd still also be like, you still work with them.
So just like
maybe your rebound guy should not be somebody that you work with.
You wouldn't say no to Peter.
I wouldn't, but I'm not in a relationship right now. Also, me mentally, if I were to have a breakup, would probably not be having a rebound right away. I'd probably be making that man in The Sims and hiding him in my basement. I'm sorry. Do you not frequently remove ladders from swimming pools in your Sims games?
No.
The Sims 4 doesn't really do that anymore because they can just get out.
No, I download the violent mod.
So you can kick people in the crouch.
Please don't ever change that.
It's my favorite typo ever.
So, back to this whole Stassi moving on with Frank thing.
Yeah.
Kristen had said that she had heard from an unnamed fourth party, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
From an unnamed fourth party that Stassi had not waited until the breakup. I think that's bullshit.
I agree.
I think, and Sheena does too.
Yeah.
Sheena steps in and she says,
I loved Sheena sticking up for Stassi.
Absolutely. She's like, where did you hear that? Kristen refuses to name her sources.
Yeah. Which
Which is a red flag, first of all.
It was probably Frank. Frank was probably the one talking about it and being
Yeah.
like, yeah, Stassi and I have been getting together for a
Maybe,
while
but
now.
Kristen didn't really
Brown
talk to
chicken, brown
Frank, so it was
cow.
probably someone. It was probably someone that had nothing to do with the relationship.
Yeah, it could have even been somebody that Frank
Jen,
is friends with.
Tina,
Or somebody that Frank is friends with.
unnamed. But you got your information from a source that probably wasn't there during the sex.
Yeah, maybe.
But, like, it's unlikely
Yeah,
that they weren't there.
yeah. It's
But
unlikely
Kristen's-
that they weren't there.
That they were there to see whether or not
Yeah.
this was before. I would say Stassi, like, not being all that defensive. Like, she said, like, no, that's not true. I think if it was true, she would have been, like, madder. Because I know, like, if I'm lying and someone accuses me of lying, I'm getting real mad.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm lying. You
And
know?
it's like a defense mechanism to be like,
But Sheena...
no, obviously I didn't. That's ridiculous. Don't be a dick. You start gaslighting, and that's...
But Sheena stands up for Stassi. And Kristen's big comeback is, Sheena, you weren't even there. But, like, neither were you, though.
Yeah. And
so what the fuck?
Also, like, I don't know, just believe your friends?
Yeah.
Unless they're Jax Taylor.
And the thing is, like, these are your best friends, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna know who I'm sleeping with. Like, at all times, you're gonna know the goings on.
Especially if you, like, slept with somebody and you were like, crap, I'm still dating
Yeah.
someone. I've made a mistake.
You're gonna know my deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah.
That's why I think that Tom Schwartz knew that Jax cheated on Stassi. Tom Sandoval's an idiot.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got
Yeah.
confused between them. I'm like...
No, Tom Sandoval...
Oh, no, Tom Schwartz knew.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Knew.
my confusion...
Because you know what your friends are doing. Because, like, they're telling someone and that someone's going to be you.
Yeah.
So unless Katie and Kristen heard it from Stassi herself, there's no reason to believe it.
No, I fully believe that Tom Schwartz knew. And,
Yeah.
I mean, even if you look at, like, when it was revealed, his reaction was not... Tom Sandoval. Oh, Tom Sandoval did not know.
No. He's just...
Tom Sandoval looked like a deer in headlights when he found out.
And he's, like, very offended that
Yeah.
he didn't know.
Yeah.
Like,
And
he looks more hurt than Stassi almost.
he was probably
and he cries
not told, because I cannot see this man being able to keep a secret from Kristen.
No.
They tell each other everything.
Yeah, for sure.
They tell each other... He tells her about his poops.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Like, he
They
cannot...
share hair products. That's the closest it gets.
Yeah. Like, I feel like their communication is probably, on his part at the very least. I can't see him being able to keep a secret from her. I don't know. He's just a little scatterbrained.
Yeah, he'd blurt it out.
Yeah.
There's no way he wouldn't.
They'd get into a fight and he'd be like, well, at least I'm not Jax. I didn't cheat on you.
Yeah.
Like...
He's got, like, one brain cell and he doesn't use it.
Yeah, he gets the brain cell he's like an orange cat. He gets the brain cell every once in a while.
But Sheena is really the only girl's girl
I love her.
right now.
I like her.
Like, she kind of is the only one able to put her shit aside and be like, hey.
She might be the most well-rounded person in season 1.
Yeah.
Other than, like, Lisa, but, like,
Lisa's
of
old.
like, the
main cast.
the server crew.
It's a question for you.
Okay.
Have you read on any warning labels that Xanax may cause nudity? So if we rewind to...
Why did you take your shirt off? I accidentally took a Xanax. How do you firstly?
Yeah.
How do you accidentally
Way
take a
back
Xanax?
to what happens in Vegas.
Which we have talked about extensively.
The infamous fight in the parking lot where all the men get naked.
Yeah.
When Andy Cohen asks, Tom Sandoval claims he took off his shirt because he had accidentally taken a Xanax. 1, my whole family's medicated for, like, anxiety and whatever. So, like, I'm familiar with Xanax.
They're not just popping off the shirts?
Never once have we been to, like, a family event where there's a fight and someone takes off their shirt. I don't think it causes nudity.
I think he was just high and acting on instinct.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
What did he mean to take? Now, there are rumors.
Oh.
I will let you know that early on in the show, there was a lot of drug use going on.
That would not surprise me.
I have my thoughts about who participated and who did not.
I already do too.
Yeah. Like, I think...
Obviously, Tom Sandoval would.
Well, he accidentally, like, you knew it wasn't Tylenol.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
What were you trying to take?
How do you accidentally take Xanax?
Yeah.
And why does that have a different, like, a more intense effect than what you were probably trying to take?
Yeah.
Let's be real here. And you didn't
You should-
accidentally take the Xanax. You took the Xanax.
Well, yeah, you didn't just, like, fall on it and inhale. I also think that Jax has, like, some sort of coke problem.
Oh, that would not surprise me.
Because, like, his eyes get real bulgy and he gets so worked up, and they're just, like, telltale signs. Everyone else I'm, like, kind of on the fence about.
I think that Kristen does something.
For sure. She's so flighty.
She's
Like, she's just so...
yeah.
all over the place. Either that or it's just her personality, because people think I do drugs all the time, and I do not do drugs all the time.
I know. You hate taking Advil.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I agree.
It
I hate-
tastes funky. I do take insulin 4 times a day.
So I guess you do take a
Or
drug.
3 if I don't eat breakfast. But my point is, I don't think Xanax causes nudity.
It doesn't.
And I think that's like...
I think he's just
why
Tom
wouldn't he just, like,
Sandoval, and
I
he's just
prefer
kind of
Jax's
weird.
excuse. Like, I liked my sweater and I didn't want to ruin it.
Also, he didn't have full range of motion in that sweater because it was for like a 12-year-old girl.
Because grown men shouldn't wear those sweaters. Like, did you buy that in the junior girls department?
I do think that a knitted sweater on a man, but not on Jax.
Okay, but like, I've owned that sweater.
Okay,
There's
I'm
a
not
man
saying that
knitted,
the female.
there's a man knitted sweater and there's a ladies knitted sweater.
Yeah, I like the grandpa man knitted sweaters on men.
Yeah, but get your size.
Yes, don't get.
Have full range of motion.
Yeah,
Weirdo.
it's just the like. Oh my gosh.
In case you didn't know, we hate Jax.
Yeah, that was.
He seems like a wounded animal this whole reunion.
I
It's
really-
just frankly pathetic.
He's very annoying.
Yes.
And that's coming from someone who, while editing this podcast, has realized just how annoying she is. You're welcome, everybody. I texted all of my friends and was like, I don't know how you're friends with me. I don't think I could be friends with me.
But we are friends with you.
Yeah.
I couldn't
clearly-
be friends with me.
Oh, my knee
I'm kind
just
of an
cracked.
asshole.
Yeah. We work.
So, Jax
Yeah.
and Lauralee.
Yeah.
Did Jax lead Lauralee on?
Absolutely he did.
Do we think Lauralee is as helpless in this situation as perhaps
Absolutely
Lisa
she's
Vanderpump
not.
is portraying her to be?
No, sirree, Bob. I understand that she thinks she didn't know. Like, probably Laura Lee herself was telling herself, I'm wrong. He's not using me to lead Stassi or to make Stassi jealous because he's in his 30s. And what 30-year-old would do that?
The kind that cheat on his girlfriend in the first place.
But, like, she knew. She probably doesn't like Stassi either because Stassi gets all the attention and she's probably one of the people whose parents would tell Stassi to shush.
Do better.
Like,
Be
yeah.
more interesting yourself. I do not think she was helpless in this situation. You made your own decisions. No one made them for you.
Exactly.
I said the same thing about Sheena sleeping with a married man.
Yep.
You choose who you sleep with, and you chose wrong in this instance. Own it, apologize, and move on.
Yep.
Or don't. Just own it. But either way, like, you're a grown-ass person making your own decisions, and...
Yeah.
And like Jax has said in front of you, I do think you led her on. I just want to be clear. He did give her mixed signals for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
But he has also said right in front of you several times to anybody that will listen, you are not his girlfriend. He is not your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Listen to what they're saying. Look at how they are treating you.
Like, you're very obviously
that's-
just a fling.
If that's even just some of the time,
Yeah.
that's too much of the time.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
And so Sheena says she does not feel bad for Lauralee at all because she's a grown-ass lady and who makes her own decisions. And you're a guilty party in this too. Sheena also says to Kristen, as they show flashbacks to Kristen's momentary crazy moment with Tom and the girl he slept with before he even met Kristen in the apartment Kristen didn't live in yet. Sheena says that when you move into someone's apartment who is not a virgin and has had other relations with other people, like, that comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Did you not think about that before?
And then Kristen was like, but I wonder, did they do it in my bed?
For sure they did.
Yeah, because it wasn't your bed. It was his bed.
And he's allowed to do
And he was single.
whatever and whoever he wants.
Like, I don't really understand what I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't know. I would say when moving in with a partner, typically, hey, how about we get a new bed?
At least mattress.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on other people's business.
When you move in together and you're starting, like, your life with that person, then, like...
Also, I'm picky.
A fresh start is a good thing, I think, in all aspects. Like, if you want, like, you want it to feel like it's yours together, not you're encroaching on their space.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily, like, a sex thing for me.
I honestly, even less of a sex thing and even more of a, I'm very picky with my mattress. Yeah. I want my own.
Also, like, who knows who's sweat all over this thing? Ew. Just get a new one.
Yeah.
Like, he was single for years before you. Boys are kind of icky. They don't clean their bedding like they should, probably.
Yeah.
Like, this is time, but I think it's weird. I think it's really weird. So, as this whole season kind of focuses on Jax and Stassi, Jax is explaining that the most hurtful
Did I make a noise?
Yeah. The most hurtful part for him in this whole thing was Frank meeting the parents. Do you think that's true?
I think it hurt him. I don't think that it was the most hurtful. Actually,
I kind of do. I don't believe a lot of what Jax says.
I don't know.
But I think meeting the parents takes it from being, like, just a rebound and an obvious ploy to get Jax jealous to, like, oh, they're actually together.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually dating.
I mean, I guess as somebody who's never dated, so who's never met the parents of a significant other, I don't really know much about.
Okay, so quick story time. This is fun. It wasn't, actually. So, an unnamed ex. We were together for 2 years. Cheated on me a whole bunch.
I know which
I
one
was
this
with
is.
his parents every weekend for that whole time. We went to soccer games. We did whatever. FYI, I hope you're listening, and fuck you. All of you. So.
Are they big Vanderpump Rules fans?
I don't fucking know. Anyway, so. Probably not, because they don't have taste. So.
I thought you were going to say they don't have cable.
Cheated on me a whole bunch. I thought I was very close to his family. We got along great. All this stuff. We break up because I find out he's boning one of my best friends. Fine. Hurts. Whatever. Then I find out that on the soccer games I didn't go to, she did. And she was also over there.
I didn't know this part.
Well, no. The getting other people pregnant kind of overshadows this part.
Fair enough.
But she went to soccer games, and she went over to his house for dinners, and she spent the night concurrently with me. So the nights I'm not there, she is, and they didn't say a fucking word.
Did they just think that you guys were in an open relationship?
I think they just suck.
That
part hurt more than anything else that happened.
Did I make this up, but did unnamed ex sleep in a bunk bed with his uncle?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't make that up.
So some of us can and did do worse than Jax Taylor.
I was like, that feels like
maybe if I'd had a chin implant, my life would have turned out differently.
I'm trying to imagine you with, like, a slightly bigger chin.
Well, any chin definition would be good. Do they have padded chin underwear? I don't know how you do that.
I was gonna be like, where are you hiding
But my
that?
point is, I knew he was an asshole.
Yeah.
I obviously wouldn't have been shocked to find out a whole bunch about him after the relationship.
Yeah.
His family surprised me. That was like a different kind of gut punch. Gun to your head. Who would you rather be your boyfriend? Jax or Frank?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Shoot me. I legitimately, if someone put a gun to my head and was like, you have to pick one of these men, I'd be like, pull that trigger. I could not pick one. Are you kidding me?
I could.
I don't trust either of them.
You don't have to.
They both are ugly, in my opinion.
Just pick. I'm holding you over top of the ocean with cement blocks tied to your feet.
Am I wearing goggles? Can I see what I'm gonna see?
You'll be able to see every single thing down there. Who are you picking? And it's over top of a shipwreck.
I am thinking. I'm weighing my options. I'm pro-conning list this right now. This? Well, I think Frank, because at least he didn't, to my knowledge, cheat. I don't know. I hate them both so much.
I'm gonna surprise you, I think. I'm gonna pick Jax. Because
thought about Jax
the
for a
thing
really
is,
long time.
I don't have to sleep with you. You go cheat on me. I'll do my thing. But at least I'm not getting the fucking attitude. I can't deal with Frank's attitude. I can't.
First of all,
I
luckily
tip him
for me,
every day.
Luckily for me, none of these men would ever go for me.
Jax might.
He's into big women?
He's into anything with a vagina.
Yeah, but
like he cannot keep it in his pants. If you were willing, he'd be willing.
I think if I had to, okay, yeah, I actually might change my answer. I can't handle Frank.
No.
I can't handle Jax, but at least I could steal his fuzzy sweaters.
Yeah.
And poke his chipmunk cheeks, because I have an urge.
Yeah.
Not like harshly.
Well.
Because, again, violence. But just like
a little,
and maybe a little pinchy pinch. Because he has chipmunk cheeks. However, his hands really, really disturb me. Okay, as somebody with sausage fingers, there is something about his sausage fingers that really ick me out. He's got very sausagey fingers.
They're kind of like Polish sausage.
Yeah, they're like kind of weirdly shaped.
Yeah.
And like, I got sausage fingers. But like...
They're regular shaped?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, my fingers are like Costco hot dog. And his are like the Costco Polish dog. I don't like those right?
Okay.
My mom really has gotten into those.
Polish wieners?
The Polish dogs from Costco. She'll get them eventually, every once in a while.
As she should. You get your wiener, girl. Don't let her listen to that. Or do.
I probably will. It's very funny.
So, on that note, Lorelei is psychotic.
Well, yes.
We flashed back to the episode where she confronts Jax at the bar and says, "You've been inside of me without protection, which will always be my least favorite TV show scene ever."
It's so gross.
I don't get secondhand embarrassment. That doesn't, like...
Oh, I cannot relate.
That doesn't exist to me at all. But, like, man, did I feel for those people sitting at the fucking bar listening to this.
Yeah, I get
in a rare moment.
Embarrassment.
In a rare moment, I kind of don't side with Lisa Vanderpump because she says that Jax should have put a stop to it right then and there. But I'd like to know, like, aside from physically removing her or, like, getting violent, how he was supposed to do that.
I really don't know. Like, how do you stop that? She wouldn't have stopped.
Game time. How would you stop it?
Me? Just if I was in a relationship with her, or me just as a person?
Right now. You're
chloroform.
Why the fuck do you have chloroform at the bar?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
You asked me, I answered.
I'm just throwing ice pellets till she leaves. I thought that was bad.
Oh, I have a better one.
That's not illegal? But I'm the dark one, right? Okay.
I never said you were the dark one.
Everyone says that.
Anyway, I would take the, like, soda sprayer and spray
full
her.
of chloroform. Remind me not to confront truth. Oh my.
I don't have a tissue, but I'll make do. I'm like crying. Oh. Yeah, no, I take like the soda sprayer gun thing. You know the thing?
Yeah.
And I just like press the Coke button and just go
That's sticky.
yeah, maybe it'll shut her up.
Probably.
I don't think it's like the best option, but
Better
it's
than
better
fucking
than
chloroform. Oh my god.
I don't know why that was my first thought. I'm gonna get on a list somewhere because of this podcast. Oh my gosh.
I'm sure I'll say worse.
I don't even know how to come across chloroform.
That's probably for the best, apparently, because you use it kind of freely. Speaking of using stuff freely, how do we feel about Tom Sandoval and his product? Do you still feel the same way you did about Tom Sandoval?
He is growing on me. His ridiculousness is growing on me.
It's
And
kind of charming.
Yeah. It's like when you see a really obnoxious little kid and he's just kind of like a little dick, but it's also kind of really funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
At first with him, I think he gave us all the ick in the beginning. Like, I think that's fair to say.
I do think that actually, in a weird turn of events, I think that he is too good for Kristen.
Kinda, yeah.
Like, she scares me a little.
You just wait.
I can only imagine.
No, you can't.
Okay.
You cannot.
I don't know, I just said chloroform, so I don't know where my line is.
See, she would do it and I wouldn't be surprised. But we'll get into that in season 2.
Jinkies, alright.
I kind of like that he's so open about the stuff he does and the stuff he uses. It's when, like, people of all genders are like, oh, I woke up like this, it's natural, blah, blah,
He
blah.
did say that.
Yeah, but he was joking.
I
He
know.
was very clearly joking. He's very open about using his guy liner and his hair gel and his hair straightener and his lifts and shaving his forehead, and the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
I think when you own it, it becomes instantly more attractive.
Yeah.
I would way rather a guy put in like too much effort than
Not
no
enough.
effort at all.
Yeah.
If you got hair coming out your forehead, do something about it.
I have hair coming out of
I
my
know.
forehead. We talked about this.
But you have bangs.
Yeah, you can't see it. And it's one very clear hair.
But like, if you, like, there's no shame in wanting to like make yourself like, you look good the way you are, but if like doing these things makes you feel better, makes you feel more confident, don't lie about it, don't be ashamed, just own it. Be who you are. Even
I
if
wear
it's,
makeup.
like, a little goofy, right?
But it's obvious because I don't wear face makeup because I don't like the feeling on my skin. So I just wear eye makeup and lipstick. So that's kind of obvious.
But I think there's something, whether you like Tom Sandoval or don't like Tom Sandoval, there's something for being said for him being so unapologetically who he is.
Yeah.
He wears his makeup, he shaves his head, he feels all his feelings.
I'm sorry if you can hear Amber's cat licking his bowl.
It's almost his dinner time, and this is his sign that he's like hungry. So he's just licking his empty bowl. He's cute. It's fine.
Yeah. Tom Sandoval.
Yeah. I like that he's just so who he is. Emotional, makeup wearing, hair gel, gelling. I don't mind it.
I'll be real. The weird lines on that haircut that he got, I don't hate.
No.
I kind of like it. It
I
works
think
for
I would
him.
hate it on other people.
It works for him.
Yeah.
In a weird, kind of messed up way.
I think so.
It fits him.
So, back to a more serious note.
Mm-hmm.
Jax wants Stassi back.
He never didn't.
He apologizes again.
Like a sad
Do we think
little
he's
puppy.
sincere, and do we think he still has a shot?
We don't think he's sincere. We are uncertain on the shot.
Okay.
Because I don't know that Stassi has it in her to look at him all sad and puppy-eyed and not be like, and think about it. Because she said she has feelings still.
Yeah.
She said they're still there. I
Yeah.
mean, they don't just, like, immediately go away.
No.
But it also had been, like, what, 6 months at this point?
A couple.
So,
Yeah.
and I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like, for me, if somebody was like, I cheated on you after I lied and told you I didn't do that.
And turned all your friends against you.
I feel like I'd lose feelings pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to.
But, like, I don't know that she would. I don't know. Jury's still out. I don't. Like, I did have it in my predictions a little while ago, but I did cross it out that they were going to get back together. I'm uncertain.
Okay. You think about it. We'll circle back.
Okay.
So with that, the reunion is over, and the secrets part of the reunion
Yes.
is up and running.
It was so fun.
Starting with Bikini Beach, where Kristen is invited to Stassi's beach party? Question mark? When they're just hanging out at the beach on a blanket, but whatever.
Not everything has to be a party.
Kristen starts this apology hangout by talking about Laura Lee.
Which is a really smart thing to do because Stassi and Laura Lee are like best friends, you know, nothing ever bad has happened in that regard.
Do you think Stassi overreacted?
Yes. But
do you think it's important for us to have also seen, which we didn't, how she was talking about Laura Lee?
Probably.
Because we didn't get to see, like, what she said.
I don't know.
If you come to my beach party, question mark, and say Laura Lee's a stupid bitch, I hate that girl, that kind of talk will be tolerated.
Yeah.
But if you come and you're like, oh, I feel bad for her, Jack's like, let her on, blah, 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 I'm going to drown you.
I think Stassi, I'm not a crier. So whenever anybody cries specifically in public over like something like that, it feels overdramatic to me.
I think she's an angry crier though.
Probably. Also, like I said, I'm not a crier, but I'm not the person that should be like the standard here.
No. I get it, because I too am an angry crier. And I cry not because I'm sad, but because I'm trying not to kill you.
You got so much rage and boiling. Yeah. See, I just get like really angry and then I just kind of explode.
Yeah.
But I don't really like do much about it.
No.
I just kind of explode, yell, and then walk away.
So then we go to like this weird staff meeting? I don't know.
It was like a staff teaching event.
Okay. Training party. Because everything's a party at Sire.
Training party? Question mark?
And Jax brings up sex that he had with Stassi after their breakup. Do you think she overreacted by getting as upset as she did? By him blurting it out to everybody?
No. First of all, it's incredibly embarrassing to have been doing it again with Jax. Doing it.
Even in the first
doing sex
place.
again with Jax.
Jax is an embarrassment.
Yeah. And, like, Jax is an ass.
Yeah.
We know this. I almost said an axe.
Yeah.
Like, we know this. Like, why would you bring up sex in a meeting with a bunch of coworkers and your boss?
Yeah.
What in the HR violation?
I think we're way past HR violation.
I know, but, like, I don't know. I feel like, especially if somebody reacted the way that Stassi did and I was the boss, sorry, Lisa, but, like, I'd be like, all right, you're getting written up because that's very obviously like not proper talk. I'd love to know if anybody ever gets written up at this job.
No.
Because like
they can't. Speaking of proper talk, we learn a new word from Tom Schwartz. Climaxing.
Yeah.
I believe this is the point where when you climax and simultaneously burst into tears.
Yes. Which we all have been known to do.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's embarrassing. I'm kidding. I've never had this happen.
I cannot think of a bigger turnoff.
It would be so embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah. I just needed to say that. I think Jax probably does do it.
I think he does it all the time.
So, because he's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, moving on to Tom Sandoval's surprise party.
Yeah.
Weird all around.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Tom. Do you think...
Firstly, Tom Sandoval's mom is adorable.
Yeah. Terry, shout out.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
And he looks exactly like his dad.
Yeah. They're good people.
Terry
and Anthony.
I think it's the cutest thing in the entire world that they were invited to his big party.
Yeah, of course.
I know, but just like, oh no, it's a party with all of his friends. There's drinking. There's like shenanigans going on. There's like a bunch of scantily clad women. And the parents are just having a good time right in there.
Honestly, if
thrilled
my
to
mom
be there.
can't come, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Fact.
It was just the cutest thing. I just thought it was really cute and sweet. It actually made me like him a little more. It really like turned a corner for me.
Because he's close to them.
Yeah, and when you're close to your parents, I feel like you can't be that big of a dick.
that invited them.
Yeah.
So like she's obviously cool with them too.
Yeah.
She thought to invite them.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It is. So obviously this becomes the Jax and Laura Lee show. As is season 1. Is Jax clear about his intentions with her? I feel like we've covered this already. But he says that...
Like, yes, he's lying to her.
Is he?
That he's not using her?
But he says, you're not my girlfriend. He says it repeatedly.
I know, but like, he is using her.
But then they call each other baby. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to call someone baby that I'm just boinking.
No. It feels like a very intimate thing to say.
I agree.
But like...
It's super weird.
I think that like, his intentions are not like, he's lying to her, but they're clear.
Yeah.
They're clear, like, what he's saying to her is clear. Whether or not it's true,
I feel like what he's saying
different.
is clear, but his actions are not so clear.
Yes.
And like,
actions
it's
speak
clear that
so much
she's
louder than
getting
words.
jumbled in what she thinks is happening.
Yeah.
And that's the time to like, put a stop to it, I feel.
Yeah.
So, as this reunion has very much become the Let's All Shit on Jax show.
Mm-hmm.
As it should be, really, because he's kind of, Jax. Jax decides to drop the bombshell at the end of the reunion.
We're just going past the fact that, like, Peter told Laura Lee that...
Right, Peter's concerned for Laura Lee.
Yeah.
Bad.
Which, like, it's good that a manager is looking out for his staff, but also, like, how do you feel about Peter being, like, he's using you? Peter is he being a girl's girl? Or is he just causing drama?
I think with Peter, I can confidently say he is just, like, looking out for her or trying to do what he thinks is the correct action. I do think, as a manager, it's a bit of an overstep. Also, like,
I don't necessarily know if it is, because, like, if somebody's messing with your staff, even if it's somebody that's on your staff, shouldn't you let your staff know?
I guess. But the thing is, it gets kind of muddied because he is one of Jax's close friends, too.
It's just...
Which I don't get, because I don't know why anyone would like Jax. But, like, he is one of Jax's closest friends. I think his intentions were probably good, because Peter's Peter.
I agree.
Sometimes he opts to do things in a weird way. And I also do think the timing of it at, like, a party that's not a work party was a weird...
I feel like it would have probably been a better conversation even at work.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm just a little concerned that maybe, like, he just got out of a big relationship.
Yeah.
He may be subconsciously using you
more
to get
professional ways to go about it.
Yeah.
But I think his intentions were good. It also makes me wonder if he knows more than what he is saying. Because without saying a whole lot, like, he obviously has for Peter to step in and be part of the drama and say something.
Yeah.
He obviously has more information that would make him think that Jax is using Laura Lee, I think.
Yeah.
It's a tricky situation because you're her boss, you're her manager, you can't have her going off the rails. But Jax is your friend, so you can't really, like, rat him out on every level.
Yeah.
Because that's, like, a problem. It's a fine line. This is probably why you shouldn't be such close friends with your staff. Especially when this is your staff.
Yes. I also wholeheartedly believe that when she said, if you hurt me, I will kill you,
She meant that
She was
shit.
being so real, and she would do it, and you would not find the body.
No, she wouldn't be using amateur tricks like chloroform, that's for sure. So,
Excuse me, Papaya. Also, last thought about the party. If you overheard your ex-boyfriend saying that your sex was boring, awful, conservative, and one of the worst sexes you've ever had, sexes you've ever had, how would you feel? Because I'd be fucking furious.
I'm trying to come up with a response knowing my mom's probably going to listen to this episode. I would be furious. He probably would be justified. I wasn't that much of a participant. Like, I for sure didn't try.
But that's not the point.
No.
Why is he telling other people this?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like one thing to like tell the Toms because those are your buddies.
yeah.
Like, I would tell you if it was bad.
Yeah.
But like, I trust that stays with you.
Yeah.
I'm not telling anybody who will listen. It's fucking rude.
Like,
You cheated on her. But no one knew that at the time, I guess.
No.
But you cheated on her. You ended this relationship. You fucked up. You did the wrong thing here. The least you can do is like say it's the best you ever had. And obviously if you want her back that bad,
and
it
he
wasn't
said
that
in
bad.
the reunion that it was the best he'd ever
Yeah,
had.
He can't stop lying.
He's like,
It's like when I eat dairy and like the lactose intolerance just won't quit. He just won't quit with the lactose lies.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So Jax drops the bombshell that Vegas girl was never pregnant. Do you think it even matters?
No.
Like, you still had sex, probably, judging from your track record, unprotected, which is like a whole different kind of violation.
You believed she was. That means something happened?
Yeah. Like, you still had sex with her. I don't care if your sperm took place.
No.
Like, that's not the problem
I
here.
also super agree with Tom Sandoval being like, she was a bottle service girl and she didn't have the money to pay a bill.
Yeah. Like, she was not scamming you. Even if she was, just because you're a fucking idiot doesn't make me feel bad for you. You did what you did. She asked for money, she got money. It's not her problem you're a moron.
No, and also, she deserves money for having to sleep with you.
Yeah, I bought a shot in Vegas and I didn't recover financially for like a month. So you know bottle service girls are making money.
Yeah.
Because also Vegas doesn't just hire
No, you have to be hot
anybody.
and like
you
very
have to
talented.
Having experienced like Vegas customer service, you are the best of the best because you're a service city. Like, they're not hiring just anybody. You're
Not any hot girl can just go and get
no.
a bottle service job.
It's not like when I went to KFC the other day and they gave my order to somebody else that wasn't me.
Oh no.
Yeah, they stole my order. But like my point is, their customer service in Vegas is really something else. You're making good money. And like, no one's going to feel sympathy for you that you gave money away. Maybe you should have given money to your girlfriend for your shared bills. And then you wouldn't be in this situation. And on that note, Jax's unseen apology to Stassi after he interrupted her dinner party or whatever, her something.
Ah, yes.
She went out with Frank, he interrupted, they went back home together.
Going from, our sex was awful, to, I love you more than anybody else.
His apology speech, knowing what we now know about what happened, Stassi didn't know at that point, is absolutely vile.
Everything about Jax.
Yeah.
Other than his sweaters, because I like them. Not
Shame.
Not the white kiddo one that looked like he stole it from a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
But like the one that he was wearing in the reunion was fine.
Okay.
But everything about him is vile.
Agree.
Everything about him is vile. Like, I don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't like his hair. I don't like his man fingers, his thick ass fingers.
Yeah. I think he probably smells weird. He looks
Absolutely.
really sweaty all the time.
He probably smells like heavy cologne
Jeez.
and BO
Yeah.
mixed together in a bad way.
Ugh.
because there's no good way to mix that. I have one more question for you.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Sir car? Like the pink car? Because they show it again, right? Like they show it again.
Yeah.
It's an extended version of them going out all in pink,
So,
raising their skirts up and showing everybody.
at first I thought it was really cool because, like, it's pink and sometimes I'm blinded by that, but I really prefer my cars to have lids. Roofs. I meant roofs. Anyways, I feel safer with a lid.
Yeah, you feel safer with a roof.
Guts don't spill when you're airtight.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do our version of the Emmys.
Do, 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 do. That's Jeopardy. Anyway.
Not even the correct Jeopardy. You did some weird notes in there.
Yeah, I did. That's
All right.
the Emmys of the Real House people of reality TV. Trisha stubbed her toe.
Oh no,
broken
my
one.
toe is cracked.
Oh, you're okay.
That
Anyway.
hurts so bad.
Sorry. Will you be okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Best reunion outfit.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I really liked Sheena's.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I don't hate Sheena's.
I liked the leather top.
Out of the women, she definitely did the best.
Okay, for women, her. For men, Tom.
He is who takes home my best reunion outfit.
I liked it.
I thought it was clean and classic.
And also very fit. It fit him as a person.
It was tailored. It was stylish.
it fit
wasn't
his
too much.
personality.
His hair really stole the show. His outfit was a nice compliment.
Yeah.
Honorable mention, Lisa Vanderpump.
Well, yeah.
Girl can wear pink.
Yes, she can. And I loved that her heels perfectly matched her dress.
Yeah. Speaking of, who is your best dressed of the season? I'm going to go with Lisa again.
Yeah.
Because she didn't
I
really
was
have
just
any
about to say-
misses for me.
I was about to say Lisa Vanderpump.
Even when she's wearing, like, a nice jean, it's perfectly tailored.
My biggest thing with all of the other ones is, first of all, if it's going to be anybody else, it's going to be a man. And I say that only because, like, I really hate the uniforms that the women are forced to
Yeah.
wear. And I understand that they don't have a choice.
And so many chunky necklaces.
It's the time.
It's bad.
It's bad, but it's the era.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Speaking of bad, worst reunion outfit. I feel like we have the same one.
Stassi.
Yeah.
What?
That was two different outfits.
It was
first of all.
disgusting. Also, apparently it was fur. She said something about it being fur.
Yeah, but I don't think it was real fur.
No, but like,
Lisa
why?
would die
But why
if
is it-
any of her staff wore fur.
No, I don't care about that. But why is it furry?
You have like this pink lacy number on the boob area and then fur sleeves and a fur skirt. And
It's-
none of it's the same color.
Disgusting.
It's weird.
I liked her shoes,
Yeah.
But,
She always
like-
has good shoes.
but everything else horrendous.
Honorable mention for me also, Jackson's sweater. I know you
I
like it.
like
I
it.
really hate it.
I like the sweater.
And my worst dressed of the season, I didn't have an official answer until we saw the Secrets episode, but it's gonna have to be Kristen for me, because that weird mermaid bikini at the beach party was vile.
I think Kristen or Jax, because the
Jax doesn't know how shirts work. I
That-
feel like the shirts might be fine if
in
you
the
put
Secrets
them.
episode when he is talking about the sex,
Yeah.
he's hello. He's wearing like the V-neckiest of V-necks. I can see full cleavage, almost
he doesn't
full man
understand
tit.
shirts. His boobs are out. His shirts are inside out.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why he wears so many sweaters to cover up his lack of shirt knowledge. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's weird. So, best Sir employee. Oh, cut this part. But for the awards, we should stick to main cast.
Okay, so who doesn't? Well, obviously not Tina, but
Tom Schwartz is acceptable, I think.
is Peter acceptable?
I'll allow Peter.
Okay,
Best employee.
Sheena or Peter. Sheena with honorable mention of Peter.
Okay. I'm going to go with Katie.
Oh, yeah, no, her too.
Because I don't think I ever actually saw her like do anything inappropriate at work. And while Sheena is really good, at her job. She also did have that. No. She also did have that meltdown about not being able to work the party of Brandy. So I had to deduct points.
This is true.
I do think we're going to have the same worst employee.
Stassi?
It's got to be Stassi.
She doesn't show up half the time.
Yeah. That's a problem when you have a job.
Yeah.
So I'm told.
And she, like, not just even at Sir, but, like, with her column.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, your personal life cannot dictate the, like...
Work life.
The work ethic you have.
Yeah.
I get it. It's not easy to do, because, like...
But it's what adults have to do every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cry at work, but it's okay, because I do it in the bathroom, and no one sees.
Exactly.
Who do you say is the funniest of the season?
Oh. It's gotta be either Tom Sandoval. It's a 3-way tie for me right now.
Okay.
Tom Sandoval. I apologize. You're gonna hear running. Papaya
is chaos.
Stassi, because she's so freaking quotable, and some of the things she says is hilarious.
Agree.
And Sheena, purely because of Freak Bitch.
That was iconic.
What about you? What are your thoughts?
For me, it's got to be Stassi, but I think it's because her and I are very alike, and I often think I too am hilarious.
You are.
So
You're incredibly hilarious.
thank you. So I'm gonna go with Stassi.
I don't know, just something about Tom Sandoval shaving his forehead. And
He's funny without trying. It's just his being. She's just so quotable, though.
Sheena is also really funny.
She is. Who's the meanest?
Frank. He's not outrightly mean, but he's sneaky mean.
Yeah, I hate that. Because I think, I want to switch my answer. Because I wrote Stassi.
Okay.
Because she's kind of a bitch sometimes. I think her bitch is in response to people hurting her.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily always justified, but it's usually in response to something.
Yeah.
Frank intends to be mean.
He's sneaky mean.
I think. I don't think Stassi sets out to be mean.
No.
I think that's just her gut reaction to most things.
And she's on defense a lot.
Yeah.
Probably because of how she was raised.
So I'm going to switch my answer to Frank.
Yeah. He's sneaky mean. He was getting information from Jax to pursue his
She's
ex.
against him.
Yeah. And it's everything about it is
It's mean to Jax, it's mean to Stassi.
Yeah.
And he was mean to customers.
Yeah. He is the meanest of the bunch.
I agree.
Thank you.
Nicest.
Katie.
I'd go with
Or Sheena.
I think.
Katie or Sheena. Katie is mean when she feels like she has something to justify.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
I don't think she's unnecessary when she's mean. I think it's usually sometimes you just have to be a little bit.
Yeah.
Not necessarily mean, but harsh.
Sheena is also incredibly well-rounded and lovely to most of the people, and she literally hugged.
Even when they're not nice to her.
She went and hugged Stassi.
She was the only one.
Yeah, when she saw that Stassi was upset.
Yeah.
Which says so much to me about her character.
I think so. Who do you think is the most annoying?
Laura Lee. Or Frank.
I'm also going to have to say Sheena.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Her voice just
Laura Lee's is way worse for me.
Yeah. But
Laura Lee bothers the ever-loving soul out of my body.
Something about Sheena's voice. If her voice was better, she'd be my favorite.
I really like her voice. I don't think it's a problem.
Okay.
Maybe not really that might be a little bit too aggressive. But
yeah.
I don't know. Laura Lee and Frank.
Okay. So, who wins the reunion? If there has to be a reunion winner.
Honestly, Sheena.
I agree. That's what I put also.
Because, she's friends with everybody now. Well, with, people
she's
now.
on good terms with everyone.
She got a straight-up apology from Stassi when...
Which is, iconic.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to do.
No. Just, a straight-up apology like, hey, I'm sorry I said that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you look like a hooker.
An escort, maybe. That was me, though, not Stassi.
But, like...
I agree. To come out of... You'll learn. But to come out of a Vanderpump Rules reunion with everybody liking you...
Yeah. I don't know what Jax feels. I
This
feel like
might
Jax...
be the only time. But no one dislikes Sheena. You're either
No.
neutral or positive. And that's unseen in this show. Reunions. You'll learn.
I don't know. At this current point in time, I do like Sheena.
Yeah.
She is probably in my top 3 characters.
Yeah. Who's the biggest loser?
Jax.
Yeah, I agree. My exact words on my notepad were Jax. Pathetic, you're 40. He's not 40, but
well, he is now, probably.
Yeah, he's in his 40s now.
Yeah.
He's too old for this shit, is my point.
Yes.
Gross.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, I have one more. I can't do this one.
Okay.
But Trisha's gonna do this one.
I sure am.
Who is the most likely to succeed in life?
I have 2.
And it can't be Lisa Vanderpump because she's a millionaire.
No, she's not. I have 2 that I am stuck on because they're in 2 totally different things.
Okay.
Stassi and Sheena.
Okay.
Because they both have the confidence, in my opinion, to absolutely kill it. Like, I think that Stassi could absolutely kill it as a fashion journalist. We saw her doing her one fashion column. If she can sort it out...
Without a man holding her back.
Yeah, if she can sort it out with, like, her personal life and her...
And we have
everything.
to remember, she is a little bit younger than everybody on the cast, too.
Yeah.
She is only 23 at this point. So, some leeway. Who's the most unlikely to succeed in life?
Jax!
Because he's 40 and gross.
Yes.
Yeah. Agree. I guess I could have done that
And
one.
Frank.
No spoiler alert. Frank's a loser. Ugh. Shall we wrap it up with some predictions? Do you want to start with the ones you wrote down, or do you want to start with the ones I have to ask you?
Let's start with the ones I wrote down, because then if there's any that kind of coincide, we can go from there. Alrighty, so my predictions specifically for season 2.
Okay.
So this is specific for what is going to happen in season 2.
Okay.
Okay. Some of them are vague, because I don't know how to, like, you know. I'm going to end up hating Tom Schwartz.
Okay.
He's attractive,
Yeah.
but his eyes are psychotic. He looks like a psychopath.
Wild. All right.
I don't trust him anymore. I'm getting vibes lately.
I didn't see that coming. I'm going to be honest.
I saw him for 3 minutes and
Sorry,
said
my
that
cat
I thought he
attacked
was
me.
attractive.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he's attractive, but I don't really know him, so I can't give like a proper opinion.
Okay.
Now you get to see a little bit more of his personality, and I'm not sure I'm liking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting take.
Tom Sandoval is going to be chaotic, but also going to turn into one of my favorites. I feel like that one's, at least the chaotic part, absolutely going to happen.
It's kind of how he is, yeah.
Jax is going to try and get Stassi back, but end up with someone else.
In season 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Stassi is going to date someone new who is going to cause drama somehow. Frank isn't going to be gone and is going to continue to irritate me.
Forever.
And Kristen is going to start some insane drama and lose her shit.
Okay.
Those are I know they're vague, but like there's specific predictions for season 2.
Okay. So,
Yes.
mine are just like relationship prediction questions to ask you.
Okay.
Do you think Stassi rekindles her friendship properly with Katie and Kristen?
With Katie, yes. With Kristen, I'm on thin ice about it. I think that they're going to think that they've rekindled their friendship and something else is going to happen. It's very rocky, and I could see it being an on-again, off-again friendship.
They're both a little crazy.
Yeah.
Katie's a bit more stable.
Yeah, I think that Katie is probably going to maintain her friendship with both of them pretty consistently, because she just seems like a consistent person. Oh, I have another prediction that I forgot to write down. But it's not necessarily just for season 2. It's just a general prediction. Katie and Tom Schwartz are breaking up.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't trust the man, and I think Katie could do better.
Okay.
That's all.
I will tell you, you get to see more of them
Okay.
in season 2.
And I might change my mind on things, but like I said, right now
It's hard to work with what little information you really have about
his
both
eyes
of them.
do not make me happy.
I
And
feel like he has kind eyes.
I disagree. I said he had kind eyes before, but upon seeing, and specifically when they were showing Jack's talk with him,
Okay.
there was just something behind those eyes I don't trust.
Okay. So what about, do Sheena and Stassi stay friends?
I think it's a rocky road, but I could see them continuing to be friends.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be like sunshine and rainbows every freaking day, but
It's not how Stassi operates.
it's also just not how life works.
No. What about Tom and Kristen? Okay, sorry, my cat's found a ball with a bell
Of all the toys.
that he plays with maybe once a month.
Stassi and Kristen? Did you not just ask me that?
Tom and Kristen.
Oh, Tom and Kristen?
Yes.
I think they round out each other's crazies really well, but
Do you think they make it through season 2?
Yes.
They are like 4 years into it already.
Yeah, I'm gonna say season 2 they definitely make it through. I love how I said definitely. I'm uncertain about future. I think that Tom Sandoval is too good for Kristen. I might be eating my own words later, but I'm scared.
I just like how you're so hesitant to give your opinion on anybody because you don't know how it ends up.
I don't trust anybody ever. Especially on reality TV shows. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at your dang cat. He's
Sorry.
gone insane.
Yeah. Fun fact, he tried to steal Trisha's allergy pills earlier.
Yes.
Right out of her purse.
Yeah.
And now he's off his fucking rocker.
He
so-
did not get any allergy pills, so
This
he's
is
not
why-
high.
This is why we will be recording at Trisha's house 90% of the time.
I feel like my house is just better for
Because
this.
he's unwell.
We just lock my cats out of the
Yeah,
room.
I can't do that. This is his home.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, we are done. Season 1 of Vanderpump Rules. 1 down, 10 more to go.
Oh my gosh.
Join us next week for the beginning of Season 2.
Woo!
So raise your glasses high. This
This
one's for you tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. You have made it to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed it, please be sure to rate us on whatever listening service that you're currently listening on, as well as follow and hit the notification bell to make sure that you never miss an episode. Also, don't forget to tell your friends, because whether they like reality TV or never watch it, this podcast is for everyone. If you'd like to see more from us, you can follow the podcast at Real House PPL TV on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And if you'd like to see more from us individually, you can follow Amber at Amber's Reality, that's TEA at the end, on Instagram and TikTok. And you can follow me at Trisha Mason Jar, also on Instagram and TikTok. All of our links will be in the description below, and we will see you next week. Bye!